Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a very easy shaker card using the watercolor cuties from Not Too Shabby Shop. So watercolor cuties and this cute ice cream paper pad, these are the subscription paper pads of the month. And I'm going to be using watercolor cuties today. And we're going to make a very easy 5.5 by 5.5 shaker card. And so I picked 5.5 because I don't need a special piece of paper for it. It's 8.5 by 11. And so it's 11 by 5.5. And then you score it at 5.5, and you end up with a 5.5 by 5.5 card base. My papers, I have two papers from the watercolor cuties, are both cut at 5.5 by 5.5, and then I used two different sizes of circle dies. One is a scallop circle die that's going to be on the top. I cut that out, and then the kind of teal green is a circle die that's slightly smaller than the top. That way the green peeks through. And then I didn't want to waste, so the top scallop that I cut out, I'm going to use that scallop for the bottom on the base of my card. So when the teal piece is over that, that watercolor pink will show through. You can see it's just the opposite of the purple side. And that way I don't have any, waste. So I'm going to go ahead and place that down, get it down really good so that my sequins don't snag too much. And then I'm going to take one of the watercolor cuties turtles. So in that watercolor cuties paper pad, there are some cut aparts, these really cute turtles, and I need to move it over slightly. So that's kind of what's happening right here. It's just moving over just slightly because I used glue, so it came out pretty easily. And that way my top piece fits better. But anyway, I've got that little turtle. I'm going to go ahead and glue my turtle down on top of that base circle. And the cut aparts are really adorable. And then that piece is on foam. And what I've done behind that teal piece is I've gone ahead and put my acetate. I'm getting it down real good. I put my acetate down, and that way, my little shaker bits will be behind the window there. And I'm using these shaker bits that I got as a gift from, I don't know where, I bought some things and this was a gift. So, but they are from 28 Lilac Lane. And so making use of these, it kind of reminded me of the sea a little bit. So I put a bunch of sequins in there, and now my foam piece is ready to go. And so I actually am using this Studio Katcha 1/4 inch foam tape, and I love the height and the size of it, but those little red liner papers are so hard to get off. So I made sure that I had it started before I started the video so that you didn't have to see me spend 10 minutes trying to take those liners off, because they are very difficult to come off. So just keep that in mind. And so that piece is going to fit right over. I'm kind of trying to decide where it goes because the circle kind of fits better depending on which way you've got that going. That's going to go right on top, and I'm going to press that down, and that's going to seal my sequins into that center there so we can see them on top of the turtle. And so when I shake it, all the little sequins, sometimes it gets stuck in little places, and that's okay too. I'm okay with that. And then this top piece, what I did was I took this purple Lunar paste. It's called Crown Me. It's a Simon Hurley Ranger product. I love this stuff. And it looks very blue on my screen, but it's purple. It is a purple. Maybe it looks less purple. I don't know. But it doesn't show up purple on my side. And then I use this Tropical Leaves stencil that was in the quarterly release from Not Too Shabby Shop, and I just stenciled in little bits and pieces over that piece, and then I had to let it dry. So make sure you let it dry. I let it dry overnight because I did it before I went to bed. And then I've got that top piece also on foam. It just gives it just a lot of dimension for this card. And then it fits right over, and you can see the sort of teal green watercolor paper just kind of peeks through just a little bit. And now I've got this other turtle that I cut out of the paper, and I'm just going to glue that little turtle guy down. He's one of the smaller turtles, and that turtle's just going to go right up there in the corner. And I like how that looks. And then I have this Go With The Flow sentiment, which also comes from, it also comes from the paper pad. And I'm just going to put it on a little bit of foam. I've got my scissors there. And I kind of debated whether I was going to put it, under the circle, but I ended up putting it over there in the corner, I decided, because I didn't want to cover up any of my purple leaves. And so there's my shaker card, all made and ready to go, and I just think it's fun and adorable. Thank you for watching. This is Cindy Crane.